In this tutorial I'm just going to show you how to improve some of the edges on your mesh. So you'll see in my window that I've created the beginnings of the t-shirt for this character. So I have two modifiers applied to this at the moment. I have the mirror modifier and I also have a subdivision surface modifier. So if I have them both on and zoom in a little bit, you can see that around the shoulders and around the neck have smoothed out much further than I would like a t-shirt to smooth. So if I turn off the subdivision modifier, you can see I had it in the right position from a different angle. It's pretty much in the right position for what I wanted, but when it gets subdivided it tends to not look how I wanted. So what I'm going to do is go back to front view, and I'm going to select the edge that makes up his seam around the shoulder. So in order to select an edge loop, what you can do is use the Alt key when you go to select an edge. So I've got the edge select mode on. I'm going to hold down Alt and press the right mouse button, and if it doesn't quite select the edge you're after, it just means that Blender couldn't find the edge loop that you were looking for. But if you use the Shift key to keep trying to get it to help, so Alt and Shift together, and you can see here it is slowly grabbing the edge that I'm after. You could always just grab the edges you want, but being able to grab edge loops can be quite a convenient thing to do. So now that I've got his shoulder selected, I'll go back to front view. I'll pull up the properties menu, and in the transform submenu here, you'll see that we've got this option for mean crease. And crease basically refers to what's going to happen when you apply the subsurf modifier. So a mean crease of 0 means that it's just going to be subdivided like any other edge or face. But if I make that closer to the number 1, 1 would make it an absolutely sharp crease, and 0 makes it no crease. So what I'm going to do is change that to about 0.75, and you'll notice that it adds what looks like a second edge loop on your edge here. And that's basically because it kind of is. It's basically defining a crease around this particular edge loop. So if I turn off the properties menu, go back to front view, bring this to the middle and put the subsurf modifier back on, and let's see if I can make it a bit easier to view. Now you can see that around that shoulder it has added what looks like a seam now. Okay, so instead of using an extra edge loop there, what I've done is just define that edge loop's properties. So I'll do the same thing for the neck, because the neck didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. So I'll go back to edit mode, turn off the subsurf. I will unselect everything, Alt select that edge loop, so you see that it picked up that edge loop perfectly. And then if I pull up the properties menu, I'll change the crease on that one to 0.75 as well, and put that one away, back to front view, and now in subsurf mode you can see basically it's made the seam around those 2 points look a bit more like an actual piece of clothing, I suppose.